Kia ora, Phil Kane here from the National Centre of Literacy and Numeracy. Just going to be talking about numeracy out loud and numeracy writing. Thought I'd start off with something from my school background and the English teachers I had. The school English classes, and I don't know if you're going back into your schooling and were taught by English teachers who were quite critical, particularly of me and my writing. My handwriting was pretty disgusting, but I would always get redrafts, the mangling of the words, the misspelling of the words, and I did a lot of this, redrafting. And I sort of think today's world of sort of spell checking and other sort of formatting assistance seems a bit quaint what I have to go through. So, I've been talking to my colleague who shares the same room as I do, and he gave me some instances of some of the English writing that he picks up from his ESOL learners. And this is something we call a never-ending sentence. I'm sure you know what I mean here. Here's an example we created together. Now, the key thing I like about this, I actually understand what this guy has done. But you can't actually leave that to learners to sort out by themselves or accept it. And the same thing, I think, happens with numeracy. We talk about the mental partitioning strategies, and we talk about getting them to explain it to us, but as soon as it goes to paper, something happens. What about the numeracy experience? Well, as I said, a similar tension for us as numeracy tutors. We want them to calculate mentally when it's reasonable, but when it comes to representing the same thinking on paper, that precision needs to go up several notches. Okay? So that's the premise of this. All right, so let's give you some work to do. I don't want you sitting around here digesting without doing something. I'll take those. One each, yep. One each. I had a class of want-to-be... Can you take one and just pass one back? Thanks. I had a class of want-to-be primary teachers, and I set them some tasks, and the tasks I asked of them were to talk about this among the teams of 2 or 3 that they went ahead with, and then present the stuff back to me written. So they had a record of their notes. Just one other thing, talking is permitted. Have a chat to the people beside you and just have a crack at a couple of these. I'd be interested in your feedback in about 4 or 5 minutes. Okay? Have a chat, please. Please talk. Okay, I'm not going to get you to hand this in, that's the good news, but I am interested in some of the strategies, because remember, you've just been hit with this, as opposed to these folk I'd spent some time talking about them, or I thought I'd spent some time talking it through and getting their understanding about partitioning methods, and when I went around the room similar to what I did here, the conversation and discussion that came back to me encouraged me to believe, oh gosh, they can see this, okay, they can do this, and say they'll 415 take away 96, so they chose the correct operation, which was fantastic. That's always a big plus. Now, I'm not sort of mocking that, it's actually a huge plus in this sort of game. So just quickly, just one person tell me, how did you work that out? Just, yeah.
I added 100, no, I took away 184.
Ah, so 96 you bumped up to 100, took it away, what did you get, 315, yeah? And then what did you do?
Plus
4, 319, okay, good. Anyone try attempt question 2? Yeah, Peter.
I took it up to $24,
Yeah.
divided that by 8, get to 3, and then multiplied by 13, and then add the add or subtract and pretty much
Oh, that's an interesting method. So about $3 a bottle.
Yeah, but
And 313s are
39.
39, and then peel back some numbers.
45 cents.
45 cents, take 45 cents off, yeah. Okay. So they're 10 cents shy each, are they? Something like that? Okay.
That's 4 cents.
5 cents. 5 cents shy. Okay, you said 65 cents off that, is it? Off the $39. Okay. Now this is the conversation I was having with them, and I was thrilled. I thought, yeah, we're getting this. That's really cool. This one, quite wordy. I've taken the sign dimension out of here, and I was trying to get at them being teachers and casting a critical eye at something. So where, could someone just tell me, where do you think that starts going off the rails a bit?
The plus 0.5 times 0.6 is incorrect.
Okay. So Graham, what should be going on
I'll
there?
go 2.5 times 2, 2.5 times 6, then add them together.
Okay.
Or you add, you've got 2 times 2, then 2 times 0.6 and 2 times 0.5 plus the 0.5
Yeah.
times 0.6.
Okay, so what had this learner who had transcribed this, what had they done incorrectly? They'd left out two potential multiplications somewhere in the mix there. Okay. Okay. So what should the answer have been? 6.5, yep. Yep, 6.5 square metres, something like that. Okay, good.